Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. Today we're going to start a discussion on easy improvisation for the flute. The flute is often taught and learned classically, where improvisation doesn't form part of the teachings. So today I want to break that mould, and for all of you flute players out there who may be struggling with the concept of improvisation, just think of it in the same manner that we have a human conversation. Our conversation is entirely improvised. It's on the spot. We react to what another person or people may ask of us or say to us, and we respond without having any hesitation. We have to learn to do the same thing on the flute. We're going to start in part one of this series today by just playing a very simple F major arpeggio as the basis of a melody for which we can then look at improvising on that melody. So here's our basic melody, F, A and C. Nothing hard about that, and if you've been learning to play the flute, you've probably only read music. So I've put those notes up on the screen, but just as a guide, this is all about using our ears and our imagination. The first thing we can do to that melody, from a classical sense, they refer to this often as a variation on a theme. The great classical composers were, in fact, the improvisers of their day. The only thing that's different about jazz and classical is that those quote-unquote improvisations by the masters have been written down in music and replayed back authentically from the written music for hundreds of years. In jazz, we will spontaneously create an improvised melody and we'll play it, and that's it. We may never ever play the same phrase again in the same manner. So here's the first variation on that theme, where we just play around with the rhythm of the notes, not the notes themselves. We play exactly the same notes, but we alter the rhythm. There is a difference between those two melodies, and it's based on a rhythmic alteration. Now finally for today, in part one, I want to introduce the concept of sliding into the melody notes. In this case, from a semitone below the original pitch. So F, A, C, F becomes E to F, A flat to A, B to C, and E to F. Our original melody becomes this. It's like waddling into the melody. But the two melodies are quite distinct. The second is an improvisation on the first. This time not focusing on rhythmic changes, but on melodic changes. Keeping the four core notes of the melody, but moving into each of those notes, in this case from a semitone below. Hi everyone, this is Brian Hayes. I really hope you enjoyed today's music instruction video. If you did, then you've joined the millions of viewers who have benefited from content on my free music education YouTube channel. Can I ask you to consider two things, please? If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll be updated every time new content is made available. Secondly, if you are in a position to do so, please consider making a donation towards the ongoing costs of producing these videos. It's safe and easy to do so. It's done via PayPal. There's a Make a Donation link on the home page of this channel under Home About. And there's also a donation link in the text for every video. Rest assured that any and all monies received will be reinvested in making this channel the best, most informative, content-rich music education channel of its kind anywhere on the internet. Thank you and bye for now.